Well, I've been studying government grants for 50 some years now, and it appears I'm not doing a good job of helping people find government programs. See, the government gives out benefits. Just because you live in this country, you're eligible for over $18,000 worth of benefits, and that's cash benefits to every adult in the United States, but people aren't finding them. And so that's why I'm in business and will be doing this till I die, because nobody else is doing it. And people are relying on sources that don't help you. That's why Google is not the place to get money from government programs. They're benefits. Your benefits are not in Google. They are, but you'll never find them. Because Google is there. The people who advertise and tell you about things in Google are trying to tell you what's good for them. And maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. But they're all there to help you, to get you, to give you things that are good for them, okay? So that's money. Okay, now what benefits are in our country, our benefits are from organizations and individuals, nonprofit and government offices that are trying to figure out what's good for you. So what's best for you? That's what government offices are and what nonprofit organizations are. Google and capitalism is what's good for the people who are asking for money, okay? So that's why you don't get an unbiased opinion about your options in life. Your options come down to somebody who's a smooth talker to make you believe what they have will solve your problem, but you have to give them money. And so you beg, borrow, or steal and get that money because they convince you. And as a result, you'll be further in debt and further in financial problem. So you have to learn how to find these programs by not using Google. That's the key in life, okay? And there's a couple of things now that are easier, make it easier. Okay, let me go through something here. Okay, if you go to Google and put in, say you want grants for over $25,000 and up, okay, what you get now are 8.5 million websites. 8 million websites, you hear that? 8 million websites. You're not gonna live long enough to find out which of those websites are for you, or to get a sense of what your options are that are for you, because every one of those things, or 99, 44, 100% of them, want money from you. So they'll tell you what's good for them and try to make it sound like it's good for you, okay? So you have to stay away from that. Unless you have money and you want to pay it, God bless you, go do it, okay? Now, if you go to Google again and do this in Google to see a little more what's going on, and that's by putting in like $25,000 grants, okay? But when you hit search, you don't see on top, there's things for all images, videos, news. You want to search for news. These will tell you the new $25,000 grants that are out there, just that are in the news. See, news is real. Google, all images, there are people trying to sell you something, there are blogs, there are all this other kind of stuff that aren't news. News gives you real information. It's like the library in old times. When I started doing this is back in the 70s, there was no internet. I'd go to the library to get all information. So I'd search newspapers, magazines, books, things like real stuff that tell you this is if you press news. Now here's $25,000 down payment. 3 Grainsville nonprofits get $25,000. Estates Valley Land Trust wins $25,000. Duke Energy supports with $500,000. Okay, 16 local organizations got $25,000 each. Here's Rhode Island is giving $25,000 for manufacturing equipment. Paris Hilton is giving, she has a nonprofit that gives out $25,000, okay? Here's apply for $25,000 for African artificial intelligence application. Wow, who would have known? Here, North Carolina Foundation giving $3 million. Companies scraping by rolling back the, here, $25,000 in Fargo grants for community project. Indiana Grown Awards, $25,000 for members, and trade show exhibitions. So you want to show your 3 restaurants awarded $25,000. Main Street, Iowa is looking for business owners to apply for $25,000. These are all there, but see, that's news. So that's real stuff, not people trying to sell you something that they think you should buy from them because it's good for them. They don't care if it's good for you. They'll convince you it's good for you, but it really isn't because you don't know your options. Okay, you have some other things now. That's what I like about AI. AI, you could go there now and put in, like here, I put in, show me 50 business grants for $25,000 available in 2025. Give me the name, who is eligible, and the website, okay? And it goes on. It gives listing. These are all real. Nobody's selling you anything because they're from nonprofit organizations and government offices. None of those want to get money from you. They want to give money to you. They're the people you want to go to for if you need money to do something and you don't have money. Otherwise, you're going to go to Google and everything's going to cost money. And so it's good for those people advertising. It may or may not be good for you, and you can't afford to test them all. So that's why you have to stick to people who just have your well-being in mind, not their well-being in mind. And that's what government is, and nonprofit organizations. They're giving away money, right? So they're not have to tell you this is good for you. You have to decide if that's good for you and what your options. And that's why people become the name of the game here. The more people you talk to that are in the business of giving free money to people, they're going to know about other places to give free money. So ChatGPT is another, and how you answer those questions, and it's free. So play around with it, see how you could do it and what comes out of it. Here's another one. Find grants in Maryland for $25,000 or more, available from government offices and nonprofit organizations, okay? And they started with a list, okay? And they're all nonprofit organizations and government offices. Here's grants up to $50,000, $25,000. Montgomery County gets $50,000. I mean, it just goes on and on. And it won't be a complete list, so you have to ask for more. But here, show me 50 sources of money and help to start a business. And it shows you, see, but everything here will be a legitimate grant. It's not going to be somebody that's selling you anything. That's why you're in with the sharks when you go to Google. Another place to do it, particularly for business or anything else, go to findhelp.org. Put in your zip code, and I put it for my Maryland address, and I get 94 organizations that help people grow a business or start a business. 94 in one zip code, and they're all nonprofit, and they're for various kinds of people, for agricultural people, for different kind of projects you have, for small business microloans. It goes 90 programs, okay? Now, what you do when you find that is you're not sure which one is for you, and you just start talking to people. You call any of them up. Vocational services, that's to help you start a business, okay? A veterans entrepreneurship program, help you start a business. Okay, even if you're not a veteran, you call them, because what they do is help people start businesses. And you say, hey, I know I'm not a veteran, but I'm wondering if you know about other programs that maybe I'm eligible for. See, they study this every day, every year, 24/7. They hear all this kind of stuff all the time. They're going to know better than anywhere else you could do. Because in the Google, whatever, on the internet, you're just going to get people want to sell you something to solve your problem. You have to stay away from that because you'll never get your problem solved. And you have to start talking to people who are in the business of helping people for free. They know about other people in the business helping people for free. They're the people you want to talk to. Stay away from Google. I know it sounds stupid. Google is good, but you have to know exactly what you want. You can't go there looking for help. And another place to do this, start as free help, is a good place, is sba.gov/local-assistance. sba.gov/local-assistance, okay? And you want to go there, and if you need more, you can come to us. We have unlimited one-on-one help to get you to apply to any government, every government grant there is. And we have 15,000 members that help each other. That's where the power of what we have is members helping members, 15,000 people. They got the grants already, and then when they find it, they help other people. So right now on our website, you'll have, all day long, there'll be 3, 4, 5 hours of people available for you to ask, hey, how did you get a grant to start a business? How did you get a grant to fix your roof? How did you get a grant, to buy a house? and they help you. They show you what they did. So you can learn that way. That's right, people power, people helping people. And we also give in our own grants. We're so successful at this. We only charge $20 a month. That's all the subscription. You could come for 1 month and bleed us dry. Fine. And keep going. But let me help you too. I'm here for the rest of my life trying to help as many people as possible learn about the great benefits our country has to offer. They're there to help you. Not only the rich folks, they use the hell out of this stuff. So you should too.